Official, and right now, nope. Right now, it is. Let me do like what in my tech. It is Tuesday. Oh my gosh, Tuesday, August 18. All people, if anybody know what me do, you already know. My free paper burn from last weekend. So right now, we are, or I am, getting ready to get back in the groove of things, to get back in the group of things in the classroom. Yeah, man. The other day I was doing a live when I was preparing my classroom. Think I'm just gonna give you like a view of it, and I'm gonna add that video to my playlist that has to do with school. Anyway, 1021, as the title suggests, millions of eggs coming to North Carolina. Not only North Carolina, but there are some other states too. And why is this happening? Do you guys remember back in 2024 when egg price was so high? First of all, we were not able to get eggs, and then egg price was very high. Um, at one point, the egg price was just going up and up and up. Eggs was increasing. No, they had a lawsuit. It's called a no yoke NCAG Jeff Jackson, and it's called an antitrust lawsuit for 3 million eggs. Why me never hear about that in my life, but that's what's up. But anyway, um, so let's get the backstory, right? Okay, so Hmm. So the attorney who oversees that is Attorney General Jeff Jackson, right? And they're pretty much saying, although the puns write themselves, Jackson's recent law settlement with bid rigging egg producers. Rigging, cause you know when they rig egg prices, yes. Okay, what's up? They rig the egg prices. So anyway, it says although the puns write themselves, Jackson recent legal settlement with bid rigged egg producers is usually a serious. It's actually a serious story, and the eggs, about 9 semi-truckloads of them, will be a welcome gift to the state's food bank, and that is for North Carolina. So they do have food banks where people who need food can go and get food. Some of the banks go by your salary or whatever you make, and some you just go and you get it free. The price of eggs played a big role in 2024 elections. That's what they're saying. And I remember at some point when even as cheap as you would get egg at Aldi, egg price at Aldi had gone all the way up. Right now, okay, so right now 1 dozen egg at Aldi I feel like $1.30, right? In those times the same 1 dozen egg gone way up to almost $5. One case of egg in some stuff which would be like 12 to 24 eggs right now. The organic egg is for $8 something. You couldn't even get organic egg, a pure white egg, and then the white egg price would be the price of the organic egg and higher. You understand? So that's what they're talking about. So they're saying the egg price played a role in the 2024 election, and they're basically saying often standing is for larger consumer concerns about rising food prices. Um, so they're saying at that time the economists and industry insiders blame the higher egg prices and an outbreak of the flu. Lord have mercy. Mm-hmm. But the settlement was signed by Jackson and 16 other attorney general tell a different story. Okay, so according to the settlement, three major national egg producers engage in a price fixing scheme to drive up egg prices. Me telling you, so remember when the egg prices, thanks for the like, was very high. Egg was almost unaffordable. Yeah, and then it says, according to the Jackson's office, the producers set benchmark prices for wholesale to large national buyers like grocery store chains and restaurants. And the complaint contends that the three big producers, and listen to who the producers are: Calmain, Versova, and Hickman's family farms coordinated with each other for years to artificially drive prices higher, violating the Sherman Antitrust Act. All right. Okay, so listen to what the Sherman Antitrust Act is. I'm walking. In December 2022, Hitman's CEO emailed Vervosa. Oh, this is not what it is, but this is more explanation. And Calmain executives and urged them to submit strong birds early and often to push the benchmark higher. Jackson's press release said all three companies then submit dozens of bids. You hear that? Dozens of bids, dozens of bids at higher prices, and the benchmark prices increases. So it was a egg, well, obviously, it was a egg scam or egg scheme, price raising scheme on eggs. Anyway, under the settlement, the egg producers will provide here. Listen to this. Listen to how many eggs they will provide. Listen to this, people. Kind of things they are joke this. A lot of times when people have issues with settlement. The other day, Facebook did a settlement, and if you have a Facebook account, within a certain time you get a little change. I think I got like 50 something dollars in my PayPal. Yes, so and I didn't even know that they put that in there. But there was a lawsuit about the what is it now? About the leakage of your private information. Um don't quote me on that. Go check it for yourself. But I know that they had paid out some money. So most times when you hear about lawsuit, you hear about money paid out. You don't hear about no egg paid out. But Jesus. So this one is about the eggs. Anyway, under the settlement, the eggs producers will provide 50 million eggs to food banks across the country by October 2026. So it's not just the state, it's the country, right? North Carolina food banks will receive 3 million of them. The producers also have to pay 1.5 million to, to the group of plaintiffs for legal fees, avoid any illegal cooperation in future, and agree to more antitrust overnight. So that's what's going on with that situation. So the settlements make sure that they cannot rig the market anymore. No wonder Mr. The egg prices drop so suddenly because the other day, I tell you, man, why the struggle is real over there. So anyway, moving on. So 3 million eggs works out to 250,000 dozen, or a little over 9 truckloads, according to the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina. All right, they're saying that hunger in our community is the highest that we've seen in the least generation. That is just to kind of explain more about that. But yes, people, 3 million, 3 million. Anyway, today me seeing at the news now, today August 18, where it says the food bank receive the first delivery of 3 million eggs in the settlement. So I know joke them a make. I know joke them a make, One of the most requested items in North Carolina's food bank. But I may have to go find out where one of them food bank are there where me can go get some eggs for me now to buy. Anyway, State Attorney General Jeff Jackson joined the food bank leaders and received 270,000 eggs on Tuesday, the first of a set of deliveries of 3 million eggs. Why me want know where them the egg there, boy, me have to go look it up. Jackson and 60. Oh, me already read that. Anyway, it said grocery stores and restaurants typically buy eggs at prices that are tied to industry benchmarks. And in this case, the state attorney general alleged these three people, when we mentioned earlier, Calmain Foods, Ickman's Family Farms, and Versova, they work together to game the system and charge more for eggs. In other words, they scam the egg price. All right. 53 million egg settlement is about 3 million eggs. And as we say, over the next 6 weeks, 100 counties in North Carolina will be getting eggs to their food pantries. But I have to go research, see which food pantry in my area they get egg, because me they go for some of the egg there, Anyway, and Ed Monson, executive director of the Feed in the Carolinas and the settlement, arrives as more than 1.5 million Carolinians face food insecurity. And they're basically saying that the egg them come at a good time. Good timing from the egg them. Jackson, the Attorney General, could have pushed for more money in the litigation against the egg producers, but decided a more creative solution. So they basically are saying, listen, we not going to want no money because the money can't go share. Make we get the egg for the people them. Amy Bezos, president of the Food Bank of Central and Eastern North Carolina, said they'll be coordinating distribution of the fragile cargo through September. As me say, me have to go find out where some of the egg them they give away, so me not have to buy no egg. But me no know it's going to be hard. And partner agencies are ecstatic, to receive the unexpected windfall. With rising food costs, fresh eggs are often considered sorry, a luxury by needy families. True that. Cause when you do egg, boy, you have to do a 4 egg, 2 egg yolk and 2 egg white. 2 eggs and 2 egg white. And that's a good protein meal, boy. Sometimes you can't do 2, you have to do 1. When you do 1, you don't get the enough protein. That's why some people are hungry quick. So this is a good deal. Anyways, as me say, me have to go find out where them egg they give. Oh my God. Well, you see, it a go sticky for me because school starts. So, any how them a food bank can give us stuff, me probably not go get none because guess what? Jesus. Excuse me. I probably not go get none because me every day I work. But anyway, that's a going from what's a going. That is going on from what is going on. But it's the one next thing we want to read. What is? Wait, them have a new school over here, so? New Washington Elementary School. Me never know so them belong new school over there, so. Come, join me up on YouTube. Thank you for the water, bro. Love you too. Have a good night. Your priority? Alright, dear Lord, I most blessed Father, thank you, Lord, for your grace and mercy. Cover us with your blood, Father God. Help us, Lord, that while we sleep, you may be our guardian angel. Cramp and paralyze the plan of the enemy, so no weapon formed against us shall prosper, and any tongue rise against us shall be condemned, O God. Continue to cover us, Lord, and allow us to have a good rest tonight and wake us up in the morning. Bless our families at home and abroad and all friends and well wishers in the name of the Lord. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Bless you.
Thank you, I love you.
I will too. I can't go sleep. Go your bed. I should tell that to you. Make my bed like me just say 10:30, but when me finish I have you maybe by in 10 minutes. Come in and stay up here long. But they just want to talk about the egg situation. Love you. Love you. We want to talk about the egg situation. Wait, one new Spider-Man come on? One new Spider-Man movie? Anyway. Anyway, let me see one more thing and then I'm out. One more thing. When next article that I did save? Okay, State Farm. So if you are a State Farm person, State Farm insurer or whatever, based on this article, I'm today for advertisement. I don't want to see them as anything. God forgive me, I don't know, say them people have new school. It look nice, man. New elementary school. Lord Jesus. Me that I have to teach them one brand new school. Usher son is going to a Howard University. That's nice. His 18-year-old son joined Howard University class of 2030. That's nice. Usher is officially an HBCU dad after his eldest son, Usher Sinka Raymond, the five, begin his freshman journey at Howard University. Usher's son at Howard University joined a campus recently recognized for career success and a freshman class that arrived after a turbulent summer of enrollment changes. That's very good. Congratulations. That's nice. I was hoping stay focused, you know. But I think a lot of time then go college and get so distracted by the nightlife. Alright, let me do this one more story. It says State Farm is returning $5 billion to other customers. About $100 policy and the credit is applied with no claim to your file. So State Farm is sending a $5 billion back in other insurance. The largest dividend is the mutual insurer 103-year history. Payment averaged to $100 for each of more than 49 million vehicles that company covers, and it reaches policyholders automatically with a no claim form or phone call required. So once you are one of these, if you're insured with these people, you don't have to do nothing. For a retired who keeps a paid off car insured or a fixed budget, the money arrives in unexpected cash rather than a discount buried in a future bill. The scale of the return and the automatic delivery are what set the dividend apart from an ordinary rate adjustment. You know, certain companies don't have to start do that because, but I mean, no, I mean, I've never call their name, you know. But me, I tell us that this year they raise me insurance and me no know how we raise and me and them I go, me now go back with them next year. I'm not going back with them next year. Anyway, State Farm attribute the payment to usually strong underwriting results and improving conditions in the auto market. Yeah, me definitely I go review my insurance company because me think say me I pay too much for insurance right this moment when me used to pay lesser than that. State Farm began issuing the payments and is releasing them state by state in waves which could take several months to reach every single household. A customer who has not seen a payment by late in this year is not necessarily excluded because the rollout is sequential rather than simultaneous. So, keeping a current mailing address and email on file with the insurer is the surest way to collect the money in the fastest electronic form instead of waiting on a mail check. So, if you were with State Farm or you are with State Farm, you will be getting some money back. Alright, that's what's up, and I'm out for the night. Tomorrow I have a meeting all day. Tomorrow we have an all day meeting, and in the afternoon there's a meeting I'm gonna go to. You know, um, and then we have then Thursday is open house. Thursday, we're going a little late-ish. Open house is when the and this is something I don't think we have it in Jamaica. I probably name something else. Um, they probably call it orientation, but I think this is something they probably need to start. Open house is the day before, but say it's kind of different. Well, it wouldn't be different because as a teacher in Jamaica, you get paid every month. When you not work up here, so your paycheck cut off May 8th. So if they say, okay, come in a little earlier and um, let's do an open house, they should be able to do it. Anyway, what happened is here we have an open house where the parents them come and meet the teachers, see what the class they go to. Um, at that time, I think I don't know if they ask the school supplies list probably, but that's what's up. Yes, people. So I don't know. Thursday, that's what it is. We're going late. I think they're gonna give us lunch, and it depends on what it is. Come here, if start watch my weight now. Can me get me put on enough weight? Um, with deeper food. And see, I know Jamaica food make me put on weight. And since me come back up here, because the Jamaica food never make me put on weight, because my food there are good food and more on the organic side. Up here side foolishness make me put on weight, but me I forgot to take it off. Um, so that's what's up. And then Friday now is gonna be a regular day where we make sure we get stuff in place and have stuff prepared and ready for the kids when they come in on Monday. And this week is basically procedures, strategies, getting to know you, you getting to know me. And the getting to know you is gonna take quite a while. This week we probably do pre-test. And next week we probably give them some kind of pre-assessment to see what they know. And just keep it like that. But anyway, that's what's up. Thanks for watching. And remember to hit the like button, remember to share, remember to subscribe. Go ahead and look on my other videos on my channel. I probably need to put one up. I was looking on the scenario with oh, this weekend was a very eventful weekend for real, and I did a live with Massacre concert. I did a lot of talking in that live. I did a live with this concert, and then I did probably one video, but I need to put up some more video. I saw where he was on a podcast and talking about how he got the name Massacre. Said it was based on the 50 Cent album. I don't know if I want to see that, but no go and can go and go look at that. And I also saw where, and then I see where the brother the name again. Oh my God. Why my brain a freeze up. Fambo. I do a no evaluation, I do a review of Beanie Man summer season. Boy, Fambo not easy, but I didn't get to see all of it. You know, say I was watching the summer season all night and I was sleeping, but I wasn't sleeping. I was hearing it. I think it finished about 7 in the morning. I was hearing it, but I'm telling you, I was sleeping and hearing it. So say when you sleep and I listen, it doesn't. You're really not sleeping. So I was so tired when I woke up in the morning or the next morning. But anyway, big up on yourself, bless up on yourself, and it's not only North Carolina will be getting eggs, it's a lot of states will be getting the eggs based on the egg lawsuit where they were doing this price gorge type of situation where three egg companies came together and decided say yo we go chop off we go chop some egg. And they send up the egg prices. Yeah, and with that being said, it affected everyone. Yes, so the lawsuit was put together and now they won. So different states will be getting eggs, but I'm pretty sure they said North Carolina will be getting eggs as well, and it will go to the food pantry. So if you're in North Carolina, try find out one food pantry there. I even know no one tell me, so that you will be able to go and get stuff and get some eggs. All right. Anyway, bless up on yourself, and also if you're with State Farm, go ahead and check. See if you get that extra $100 there for the settlement that they did. Right? Anyway, bless up yourself. This is Lady Be Official. Remember, like, share, subscribe. I'm